Okay, this is activity CZ11, and the units are in inches. So first of all, I'm going to change my units and change the spacing so that it's appropriate for these sizes. And as in any of these problems, there are many different ways of doing it. So my strategy for solving this problem is first create this bottom piece, see that, with that thickness. And then I'm going to uh, put the cylinder on top of that in a sense that I will draw some stuff and then pad it in both directions. Okay? So let's go ahead and start with the part file first. There we are. And immediately I'm going to call it CZ11 and save it. File, save management, this guy, save as, in that folder CZ11. You say, okay. Then I'm going to change my units. So we go to Tools, Options, under Parameters and Measures, under Units, I'm going to change my units to inches. Let's see now, it's inches. And also the spacing of the sketcher, I'm going to make it maybe uh, 10, maybe 10 inches, 10 inches, and then 1 inch subdivision. So let's go to the mechanical design sketcher. I'll make that thing 10 inches, and if it's not good, we're going to come back and fix it. 10 subdivision. So each subdivision is 1 inch. So we're going to find out. So on that horizontal plane, I will sketch. Now, what that means is that if you zoom in, or zoom out actually, each one of these is 10 inches. Each one of these is 10 inches, and there are 10 subdivisions here. So let me try to draw something like that. All right, so without paying too much attention to how things are supposed to look like, I'm going to draw something like that. I'm going to clean it up in a minute. Okay. Why don't we try to clean it up right now? First of all, I want this point to be on that axis. So this point control that axis. I'm going to make it coincident, so shifts it down. Good. Now let's give some dimensions here. For example, it looks like from this point to this center is 24 inches. So dimension from that point to this point, 24. Okay. The radius here is 6. This radius is 6. All right. Now, why that happened is that this point is not on that axis. So let's clean. There are different ways of fixing it. You can make this thing horizontal, or you can put this point on that axis. So this point control that line. You make it coincidence also. Okay, good. Now, what else do we have? There's a circle here, radius of diameter 5. So let me draw a circle here. Diameter 5, and there is another one on the other side. That diameter is also 5. That diameter is also 5. But I will not make yeah, okay, so let's do that. We can do that. As I said, there's so many different ways of doing these things. The diameter 5. Okay, so this is 5. I think this one is radius 5 too, or diameter 5. They're both diameter 5. We say okay, and we exit, and we pad it. And the height seems to be, let me see that, the height seems to be, what is this height? That height, see now, From here to here is 4.5. So it looks like this is 4.5. This is 4.5. Yep, 4.5. So we'll make it 4.5. 4.5. There. Okay. Now, when it comes to making this stand, there are different ways that we can approach. So for example, on that face, by the way, let me click on the floppy so that we save everything. On that face, I will sketch. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a circle like this and another circle with a radius of, well, like with a radius of 4.5. So let me draw two circles. On purpose, I'm going to draw it like this. And another one, 4.5. But notice what I want. I want this circle to be coincidence with that, or concentric with that. So for example, the easiest way to select this circle, control that, and you make him concentric. Okay, good. And yeah, and this is supposed to be the same radius as that. So that diameter is supposed to be 5, right? 5. I could have projected that circle, but I decided not to. And this diameter is 9. This one is 9. So this diameter is 9. There. Wait a minute now. What is this? Hang in there. No. Undo. Control Z. This Control Z does not work for me. So let me undo it. I have to dimension this, and this diameter should be 9. This diameter should be 9. That's what I wanted. 9. Say okay? Exit. Now we're going to pad this thing up and down. We're going to pad it up by 18 inches and down by 4.5 inches. So pad, okay? So up by 18 inches. I think that's this. And then also down. How do we go down? So we go to more. See, there's a more you can expand that, make this thing uh, bigger like that. You see that it's going in the other direction, right? It's going in the other direction. So we make that thing 4.5. And if you say that, oh, maybe 9. Okay, that's what we have to do. We go 9, actually. That's what the issue is, because 4.5 will take it all the way to the end, but it doesn't go past that. So I want 4.5 plus 4.5, and that is 9. There we are. So we have it. This is done, but I want to show you how to create this same part a different way. Okay, so I'm gonna close this for a second. I'm gonna close this, start a new one, a new part file. Okay, and I'm not going to save it, so I'll just leave it the way it is. So on that vertical plane, I will sketch, and I'm not going to worry about dimensions. Okay, I'm not going to worry about dimensions. So let me, obviously, to get exact the same thing that you had before, you have to worry about it, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to draw something like this. Just be patient for a second. Okay, and notice that. I'm also going to draw an axis here. Axis, doesn't matter how long it is. There. Exit. Wait a minute, let's go back into it for a second. Back into it. And because this is a hollow section, so I'm going to draw a line also here too. So let me finish this thing. Let me close that actually, like so. Okay. And exit. As soon as you exit that, you can instead of padding it, you can shaft it. There was an axis here, so it will actually shaft it about that axis. So there we are. See? Okay. So on that plane, I will sketch. Now I'm going to draw the rest of that stuff. So there are different ways. For example, I can do it like that. Notice that I completely ignored dimensions, so that's fine. So why don't I draw something like this? Let's not worry about it. The fact that these are not concentric. And close it. We'll clean it up in a minute. Okay. So let's make this thing and that thing concentric. So that circle control that circle. We're gonna make him concentric. Okay, good. And I think this I want to be on that. So this circle control that circle to be coincident. Okay. And finally, I'm going to draw a circle there because I want to make it get a hole here. All right. And I want to get a hole there too. So another circle, but make sure that this circle control that circle, they are coincident. Okay, exit and had it up to this plane. Looks good. Yeah. Oh, there are many different ways of skinning a cat. So here's another way of doing it. So when you pad, you can do it by dimension. You can do up to a plane, up to a surface, up to next, up to last. These are things that you have to practice by yourself. All right. So if I gave you that problem, I won't tell you how to do it. So it's entirely up to you. Notice that I completely ignored dimensions also. Good luck.